car of 2012, it's got to be this, the new Porsche 911. The Carrera is the baby of the 911 range, so it's got this new 3.4 litre engine. It's also got a sports exhaust, so it sounds really, really good. It really needs to be 5,000, which we're at now, and beyond, to really deliver some performance. But when you're on a road like this, it is mega. The biggest difference fundamentally between 991 and 997 is the chassis. On a road like this, which is quite a challenging A road, you can immediately feel the differences. The front end is much more stable. It feels less rear-engined. Some people might think that's a good thing. People like me who love 911s generally probably think that's not such a good thing. The steering, everyone was worried about that because it's electric power steering. They've done a pretty good job actually. There's still reasonable feel, it responds very well, but it's a big difference from previous 911s. So again, that's something that's going to take some getting used to. One of the few options on the car we're testing is the PDK transmission. I've not ever really been a big fan of PDK. It just seems to dull the overall experience. That said, they have improved it. It's sharper to shift, and I guess you could say it suits the 911's sort of more mature role. I think I'd probably rather have a manual, but I think they're closing the gap a little bit to previous models. As I'm sure you know, the 911 is a really important car for Evo. It has been since we started the magazine. So coming up with a verdict on the 991, which is the first all-new car for donkey's years, is it's quite a tricky one actually. As ever, journalists over the last 40 odd years have said the newer version isn't as good as the old one. I wouldn't say this isn't as good. It's a better car, but my feel at the moment is that it has lost some of the idiosyncrasies and the character that maybe defined previous generations. I think that means long term that the really quick models, Turbo and GT3 and RS, potentially are amazing because there's a lot more talent in the car to release. But the basic car, I think, it's not as immediately lovable as the 997.